Did you know that this man of God slept with his father's wife? Please, make sure you are 18 plus before continue with the story. Welcome to God's Word, Unmasked, where we peel back the layers of biblical history to reveal hidden truths and fascinating stories. If you enjoy our content, consider subscribing, and we promise to keep bringing you engaging and enlightening videos. Now, does everyone remember Jacob? You know, the son of Isaac, the brother that Esau had sold his birthright to. As everyone may know, there are 12 tribes of Israel. These 12 tribes pretty much ruled Israel and originated from Jacob. Jacob was later named Israel by God. Jacob had 12 sons who represented and ruled over the 12 tribes of Israel: Judah, Reuben, Simeon, Levi, Zebulun, Issachar, Dan, Gad, Asher, Naphtali, Joseph, and Benjamin. These were the 12 tribes of Israel. This story focuses specifically on Reuben, Jacob's firstborn son. This same son slept with Jacob's wife. Yes, he slept with his father's wife. Now, most of you might be thinking, where does it say this in the Bible? Well, let me first give everyone a breakdown in regards to Jacob's family tree. One day, Esau came from a long day of hunting, and he was starving because during this time, there was a famine occurring in the land. Esau said to Jacob,
"Give me some of this red pottage."
And Jacob said,
"Sell to me thy birthright, and I will give thee bread, and also some of this lentil pottage."
After hearing this, Esau thought to himself,
"I shall die. Of what profit to me is this birthright?"
Esau thought his birthright would mean nothing if he was to die from hunger. Esau said to Jacob,
"I give it to thee."
"Swear to me."
And obviously, Esau swore and gave his birthright away in order for him to eat. The book of Jubilees states that on that day, Jacob was considered the eldest twin brother, while Esau was brought down in dignity. After this situation, Jacob's mother Rebekah said to Jacob,
"My son, do not take thee a wife of the daughters of Canaan, as Esau thy brother, who took him 2 wives of the daughters of Canaan, and they have embittered my soul with all their unclean deeds. For all their deeds are fornication and lust, and there is no righteousness with them, for their deeds are evil. And I, my son, love thee exceedingly, and my heart and my affection bless thee every hour of the day and watch of the night. And now, my son, hearken to my voice, and do the will of thy mother, and do not take thee a wife of the daughters of this land, but only of the house of my father, and of my father's kindred. Thou shalt take thee a wife of the house of my father, and the Most High God will bless thee, and thy children shall be a righteous generation, and a holy seed."
Jacob obviously agreed with his mother, and after their master plan of tricking his blind father to get Esau's blessings, his mother wanted him to escape until Esau calmed down. She told her husband, who agreed and said to Jacob,
"Do not take thee a wife of any of the daughters of Canaan. Arise, and go to Mesopotamia, to the house of Bethuel, thy mother's father, and take thee a wife from thence of the daughters of Laban, thy mother's brother."
So Jacob ran to his mother's hometown. When Jacob got there, he ended up marrying 4 different women: Leah, who was described as beautiful but with weak eyes, and Rachel, Leah's younger sister. According to the book of Jubilees, Rachel was loved by Jacob because she had beautiful eyes and a beautiful form. Jacob loved Rachel very much. He loved Rachel more than he loved Leah. Because of this reason, God closed Rachel's womb since he did not love his 2 wives equally, and he opened Leah's womb. Leah had multiple children for Jacob: Reuben, Simeon, Levi, and Judah. When Rachel saw this, she started to envy Leah because she did not have any children of her own. Rachel said to Jacob,
"Shall go in unto Bilhah my handmaid, and she will conceive and bear a son unto me."
Because obviously in those days, if you couldn't give your husband children, your next best choice would be your handmaid. If they had a child, it was pretty much considered your child. So Rachel gave Bilhah, her handmaid, to Jacob for him to marry. Jacob and Bilhah had a son together named Dan. Bilhah had a second child that Rachel named Naphtali. Now, you would probably think everyone would be happy, since everyone now had what they would consider as their child. But nope. When Leah saw that she was not having any more children, she envied Rachel, and she also decided to give her maid, Zilpah, to Jacob for him to marry. Zilpah gave birth to a son, and Leah named him Gad. Zilpah gave birth to her second son, and Leah called his name Asher. Leah then bore a son, and called his name Issachar. Leah again gave birth to twins, one boy and one girl, named Zebulun and Dinah. Rachel finally gave birth to Joseph and Benjamin. Pause. If you would like a video focusing on the story of Jacob, let me know in the comments down below. If there are any biblical stories you guys would like to focus on, let me know. If you are learning something new or enjoying the video so far, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, let's return back to the story. Now, after all these were born, in total, Jacob had 12 sons and 4 wives. Reuben, who was the oldest son, had a crush on one of his father's wives. The book of Jubilees states that Jacob and his first wife Leah went traveling and left everyone at home. The book of Jubilees states that Reuben saw Bilhah, Jacob's third wife, and Rachel's maid. Bilhah was bathing in water in a secret place, and Reuben saw her and loved her. Reuben decided to come up with a masterful plan for him to get Bilhah. During the night, Reuben hid himself, entered the house of Bilhah at night, and he found her sleeping alone on a bed in her house. He lay with her, and she woke up and saw Reuben lying with her in the bed. She removed the blankets and screamed. She stopped him and cried out, discovering that it was Reuben. She was ashamed because of him, and beat him until he fled. She was ashamed and did not tell it to anyone. When Jacob and Leah returned from the city, Jacob asked about Bilhah and wanted her. Bilhah decided to tell Jacob the truth. She said to him,
I am not clean for you, for I have been defiled as regards you, for Reuben has defiled me and has lain with me in the night, and I was asleep and did not discover until he uncovered my skirt and slept with me.
After hearing this, Jacob became very upset with Reuben because he had slept with Bilhah. Jacob did not approach her again because Reuben had defiled her. The book of Jubilees even stated that,
For this reason it is written and ordained on the heavenly tablets that a man should not lie with his father's wife, and should not uncover his father's skirt, for this is unclean. They shall surely die together, the man who lies with his father's wife, and the woman also, for they have wrought uncleanness on the earth. And there shall be nothing unclean before our God, in the nation which he has chosen for himself as a possession.
And again it is written a second time,
Cursed be he who lieth with the wife of his father, for he hath uncovered his father's shame. And all the holy ones of the Lord said, So be it, so be it.
Now I want everyone to remember Galatians 5:13.
You, my brothers and sisters, were called to be free. But do not use your freedom to indulge the flesh. Rather, serve one another humbly in love.
Galatians 5:13 emphasizes that God does not force you to do anything. God has given man free will, and Christians are called to freedom through Christ, but must not misuse this freedom for self-indulgence or sinful behavior. Instead, they should use their freedom to serve others humbly and in love. This true freedom is about living a life that reflects God's love and righteousness, transforming believers to act selflessly and build a community based on service and care for one another. And that's the story of Jacob's first son, Reuben. Hopefully you guys were able to learn something new. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more videos.